Welcome to the inaugural episode of Flowing Forward, the story of Lilongwe Water Board, a documentary series exploring the vital work of providing clean, reliable water to the heart of Malawi's capital and beyond. From state-of-the-art infrastructure upgrades to expanded access initiatives, the CEO highlights the transformative projects that have been successfully completed and are now poised for official commissioning, marking a new era of progress and resilience for Lilongwe's residents.
As Team Lilongwe Water Board, we funded for ourselves Team LWB. We have been implementing our strategic plan between 2020 and 2025. Our strategic plan has been implemented under 6 thematic pillars. 1, reliability of water supply. 2, non-revenue water reduction. 3, customer focus. 4, finance and investment. 5, institutional and human capital development. And lastly, 6, wastewater management. Over this period, the strategic plan has been delivered through various programs and initiatives. And some of these programs and initiatives include the Lilongwe Water Resource Efficiency Program, where essentially we're looking at our water resource. We rehabilitated our Camels Dam 1 and again raised the Camels Dam 1 by an additional 7 meters. And in the process, increased the storage capacity from 5 million cubic meters to 25 million cubic meters. We also implemented the Lilongwe Water and Sanitation Project. Under this project, we improved the hydraulic capacity of our network. We have gone as far as Nanjili, we have gone as far as the Western Bypass, we have gone as far as Narikule, Zenza, but again along the Njinji Road just before Msundwe. So all these were initiatives under the Lilongwe Water and Sanitation Project. But again, we have implemented the Lilongwe Drought Resilient Project. Under this one, we are implementing the Treatment Works 3. This is another treatment plant which is aimed at increasing our production capacity. Currently, we produce up to 125,000 cubic meters per day, and we are adding another 50,000 cubic meters per day of production capacity. But again, we have implemented the RISCA project, which is essentially a project that was looking at strengthening our capacity as a Lilongwe Water Board in non-revenue water reduction. We also implemented the institutional modernization and pathway to success programs. And for these being institutional reform programs, we are looking at strengthening our institutional capacity. And indeed, under this significantly, we attained ISO 9001 of 2015 certification. Now, while we have been implementing these projects, and most of these are already up and running over this period, we would like to share with our valued customers and indeed esteemed stakeholders some of the key projects that as we speak are ready for commissioning. 1, the Southern Zone Customer Service Center. Now, this service center is looking at our desire for customer centrism and indeed institutional modernization. It's situated in the southern part of our supply area, and this is Biwi. And in actual sense, it's actually adding to the ambience of Biwi and indeed that part of the city. The second project that we would want to share with our customers and indeed esteemed stakeholders that is ready for commissioning is the water bottling unit. Now, the water bottling unit is a revenue diversification reform, and indeed it's ready for commissioning. As you can see, just right here, we have some of the products that are ready to be on the market. And this is complementing other revenue diversification reform projects or initiatives that we're already having. We're also having the water demand management services. Essentially, we are looking at extending commercial plumbing services to our customers. But again, we have refurbished the Kamuzu Dam 2 Recreation Center. It was there, now it has been further enhanced and is due for patronage by our customers. Then the third project that again is due for commissioning at this point is the Treatment Works 3. Now, the Treatment Works 3 is coming in to improve our production capacity. As I earlier on indicated, currently we have Treatment Works 1 and Treatment Works 2. The combined production capacity of this is 125,000 cubic meters per day. But the water demand as at now is around 151,000 cubic meters per day. And indeed, as can be seen from those figures, we still have that demand deficit. We are aware that in some parts of Rumbazi and indeed Area 25 and indeed Chitipi, we still have some customers' pockets there that have issues in terms of water access all the time. Now, the Treatment Works 3 is a project that we are implementing to address that gap. Now, what the Treatment Works 3 project will do is to add that 50,000 cubic meter production capacity per day, and that will bring our daily production capacity to 175,000 cubic meters per day, and that will surpass the 151,000 cubic meters per day demand that we have out there. And this particular Treatment Works 3 will sustain the demand all the way to around the 2028 horizon, at which point the Salima Lilongwe water supply project would have come into effect, and that will also sustain demand all the way to 2040. So that's how we have strategically put up our interventions to make sure that we adequately respond to the water supply demand. The fourth project and intervention that is ready at this point for commissioning is the Mbavi solar-powered groundwater development project. And the Mbavi solar-powered development project is again another reform project, because we're already looking at enhancing renewable energy and leveraging on renewable energy. And this project is augmenting water supply to our western side of the city. And as a matter of fact, it's a placenta to the Nsundwe water supply project. The Nsundwe water supply project is already conceived and conceptualized. At this point, we have already engaged a contractor. We have also already engaged a supervising engineer. And at any point within this month of August 2025, we'll be on the ground with the Nsundwe water supply project. The fifth project that again is ready and due for commissioning is the Maringunde water supply system. Now, the Maringunde water supply system is providing and extending potable water to our customers. At this point, we are looking at them as our stakeholders, but now with this project, they also be our customers. Now, for us as Lilongwe Water Board, our raw water source is from that area, Maringunde. That's where we have the Kamus Dam 1 and the Kamus Dam 2. But the stakeholders there, the communities out there at this point do not have access to potable water. So what we have done is to make sure that even those people that are taking care of our water resource have access to potable water. So we have innovated, and now we are ready with the Maringunde water supply scheme that will be taking potable water to the people of Maringunde, the communities of Maringunde, all the way to Bunda. And while on the same, I should also hasten to add that as we'll be implementing the Maringunde water supply project, we'll also be leveraging on the free new water connection programs that we have already been running over this strategic planning period. As we speak, we have added about 23,000 new water connections to our network. So even for the Maringunde water supply system, even the customers there, as they apply for the new water connections, they'll be eligible again under the free new water connection program. The sixth project that is ready and due for commissioning at this point is the Kauma wastewater treatment plant and the Kauma Youth Center. Now, within our strategic plan, one of the issues that we had planned for was for us, with the approval of government as a reform area, to take over the management of sewer services from Lilongwe City Council. We are glad to report that indeed within the strategic planning period and implementation period, this happened. And one of the areas that we had to work on was to rehabilitate the Kauma wastewater treatment plant so that we enhance and improve its wastewater treatment capacity. Now at this point, this project is ready, and as we already would know, we also have communities around that area, particularly the youth, who probably would be idle at this point. So again, as a team LWB, we innovated and we have since implemented the Kauma Youth Center so that our youth are really busy, they have something to do. Now within the Kauma Youth Center, it's a complete package. We have sports facilities, but again, we have a vibrant IT center, and again, we have a vibrant resource center, that's library services, as well as counseling services. all these services are within the Kauma Youth Center. So indeed, these are some of the projects that we wanted to showcase and say these are ready for commissioning as we speak. And over the next couple of weeks, we'll be sharing with you, our valued customers, and indeed our esteemed stakeholders, details of each of these particular project that I just highlighted.
Lilongwe Water Board. Lilongwe Water Board. Portable water all the time for all.